The Clayman Institute for Gender Research at Stanford University, creating a more equal society for women and men through data-driven research and public education.
Much of my work has been around technology, masculinity, men's love and passion for different forms of machinery, digital technologies, and I've written books like Men and Their Machines, which is basically masculinity, power and technology. So it's been very much connected to that strong symbolic association between men and machines. What my paper is about is sort of that old concern about the inclusion of women in science and engineering. We've had a number of explanations over the years that learning environments are not friendly to women. Computer science grew out of the military, and its aura of combat and war has never attracted women. So there's been a number of explanations over the years, and as also we see throughout history, men has of course placed themselves in central positions, and technology has been associated with masculine values. The Malaysian case is interesting for gender and technology studies because after gender ratios we see in computer science and in information technology sectors of the Malaysian industry. For instance, women constituted 65% of the students at the School of Computer Science at the University of Science Malaysia. Among the master students and PhD students at USM, over 50% were women. And we also see a very high percentage of women in the professional ICT sector, although Malaysian labour force statistics are not broken down according to specific educational attainment as such. Women comprise 44% of professionals and 39% of technicians and associate professionals. None of the computer science students that I interviewed associated computer technology with anything specifically masculine. Of special interest here is also how Malay women have entered IT work in general and the related electronics industry. There has been a large-scale export-led industrialization in Malaysia since the 1970s. Malay women poured into new job opportunities, and that mass recruitment of this female largely rural labor force both changed the composition of the electronics industry and as well as open up a new labor market for Malay women. And my point here is that this was also making the electronics industry symbolically associated with femininity. Over 50% of the students referred to having their mothers, their aunts, or female relatives having worked in the electronics industry in the 1970s and 1980s.